Set your goals in a way that you can break them into bite-sized pieces, and you will see that it will give you the ability to maximize your success faster and in a more satisfying way.
Always believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Let's talk about how you build your motivation. One of the easiest ways to build motivation is to know what you're going towards. What is your goal? What would you like to do? And now I'm going to ask you to think back in your life when you have actually accomplished a goal. I want you to tap into that feeling. How did it feel? Were you like, yes, I did it, and so very proud of yourself? That's the feeling that you're going for in anything that you're trying to pursue. And some things will take longer than others. So if you know that something is likely to take a long time because you know there are a lot of steps involved, you know there's some things that you have to learn and acquire in order to be able to accomplish some of those steps, then set yourself up for that. But I'm a big fan of taking things back into smaller, bite-sized chunks. Why? Because success begets success. If you can do some smaller things, it will give you that motivation to now go for the big thing and the next big thing and the next big thing until voila, you have accomplished your goal. Now let's talk about something that's hard for a lot of us, certainly hard for me. Let's talk about losing weight. Now I may start to say, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. And month 1 goes by, month 2 goes by, month 3 goes by, and I'm barely down 2 or 3 pounds. So instead of being really discouraged, I come back and say, okay, in these 7 days, 1 pound. Don't worry about the fact that 7 times 20 means it might take me a long time to lose all of the weight. But one thing I know for sure, if all I did was focus on 1 pound, then it gives me the ability to say, what might I change this week that might contribute to that? Okay, maybe I have been eating 3 large meals a day. Maybe I now do 1 large meal and 2 smaller meals. Might that change it? Might I add another 30 minutes to my weekly workout? Maybe I'm working out 3 times a week, 30 minutes each time. Maybe I add 10 minutes to each of those. That gives me another 30 in the week. Or maybe I add another day and do 30. But what might I do that I already have information that tells me that that should contribute to success? And when you get the 1 pound, trust me, you then say, all right, next week I'm going for 2. Because if I made these changes and it got 1, what might I do to actually get 2? And then you want to be reasonable about it, because it's not really reasonable to think 4 or 5 or 6 in a week unless you're just starting and you're losing a lot of water. But really being focused on taking bite-sized chunks that will allow you to be successful will get you motivated for the next and for the next. Let's take an assignment that you're working on at work. You get your first big assignment and you crush it. Now you tell me that doesn't give you motivation to go after the next big assignment. And here's what else will happen. If it took a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of stress, and you still crushed it, trust me, when you go after it the second time, you're going to say, there's an easier way to do that. Maybe there's some information I can leverage. Maybe I can bring some other people into the equation that might make this a lot easier or a lot faster. But you start to think about ways to be more efficient, i.e. more successful in achieving that goal. So set your goals in a way that you can break them into bite-sized pieces, and you will see that it will give you the ability to maximize your success faster and in a more satisfying way, so that you stay motivated throughout the journey as you're trying to accomplish your goal. Go get them.